Hey, everyone. Hey, everybody. It is your girl, Precious Williams, and I want to welcome you back to another exciting edition of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster Show. I am your host, Precious Williams, and today, when I tell you I want to run down the street naked, I want to run down the street screaming, so many of the most wonderful things have happened this week that I want to share with you. But also, let's get into what this episode is about. Pitching for profit on Shark Tank and winning big. Now, as you all know, every week I come to you on a Sunday talking about all things pitching, communication skills, branding, and visibility. We keep it real on the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster Show. And I love it when my audience comes and they have questions or they want to know how to really set themselves out there, how to really create their own lane, how to ignite their pitch so they can dominate their niche. And so since it's 2:15, and usually we try to do it a little bit earlier, but today has kind of gotten away with me with so many things on my plate. As you all know, my third book, Pitching for Profit, The Bad Bitches Playbook to Convert Conversations into Currency, debuts this Tuesday on April 13th. Yes, Pitching for Profit, The Bad Bitches Playbook to Convert Conversations into Currency. I'm so excited about that book, but I'm also excited because I get to speak to entrepreneurs and speakers every Sunday to answer your questions. We do hashtag speaker tales. We talk about hashtag rock the mic. How do we bless the microphone? How do we really stand out? How do we create a message that our audience is really ready for? So every week I answer each and every comment and question, but most importantly, I want you all to know how much I appreciate you all coming each and every week. Every week we have new people. Every week we have our returning guests, and I'm so happy to have you all here. And so let me just kick things off on the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster Show. Again, I am Precious Williams, your proud host. For those of you who do not know me, I am the Killer Pitchmaster, and I am a 13-time National Elevator Pitch Champion. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm a corporate trainer for the likes of LinkedIn, Google, Microsoft, Federal Reserve Bank. You name the company, I've probably spoken there and everything. In fact, just last week, I got reached out to by Harvard University. Yes, the Harvard University to teach a pitch training session. So remember when I used to tell you all that when I started pitching, people used to say, oh, she's too fat, she's too black, and she doesn't have an Ivy League degree. When you create your own lane, people come to you because you've established yourself as the number one resource and the only person that can do what it is that you do. So as a killer pitch master, being a 13-time champion, I've literally stood in your shoes. I pitched to media. I pitched at networking events. Pitching on Shark Tank. I was on Shark Tank season 8 in 2016. In fact, my last client just appeared on Shark Tank this past Friday. Her name is Doc McDiva. Her name is Dr. Anika, and she is an ophthalmologist who created a line of eyelashes, magnetic eyelashes. So I want y'all to know that not only was she a client, I'm her client. I literally bought these. I bought these, right? But then she set it off when I got these. Come on, y'all. Dr. Anika, her company is called Opulence MD Beauty. If you watch Shark Tank this past week, you watched a 6-foot-tall, blonde-haired black woman stood in her glory and had the sharks eating out of the palm of her hands. In fact, in the clip, you'll see that Mark Cuban put one of the lashes on and it kind of fell off because he didn't do it right. But this is Dr. Anika's company, Opulence MD Beauty. She is a black woman, 6 feet tall, blonde hair, bold and in control. And she pitched so well that the sharks couldn't say no. This is her company, Opulence MD Beauty. I want all of her products to sell out because this is made by an ophthalmologist, not someone who just makes up cheap eyelash things for you to put on. You can wear these more than 40 times. And so with these, and I have different ones because y'all know I got to support my girl. And so with this particular, now, I had to get the gold standard. So this is how some of the products come, right? And I got 2 of these. So y'all know. So why am I bringing up pitching for profit? Because this is what Dr. Anika of Opulence MD did on Shark Tank this past Friday. And for those of you who did not know me, as the Killer Pitchmaster, I teach train, and coach women entrepreneurs, women speakers, and just entrepreneurs, speakers, corporate executives. I am literally hired by the biggest companies in the world to help create their messaging that baits, attracts, and closes on their ideal clients. And so when my clients succeed, I'm not saying that, oh, without me, they couldn't have, but I know I'm a part of their journey. And when we talk about pitching for profit, this is what I mean. She went on that show and she dominated. Do you know how many emails I've gotten from people like, oh, she was the best? Of course she is. She was trained by the best, but she was already the best. That's a Black woman ophthalmologist. That's a doctor. I'm a former attorney. These are the type of people that I work with. And so when she got her $100,000 investment, please believe she was only, I think she was in business for 7 months. And all of her eyelashes were going like crazy. She doesn't use formaldehyde. She doesn't use glue. She uses magnets to do this. That is why she's different. That is why it's not this little cheap thing that you just throw on. This was made with an ophthalmologist who doesn't want you to have formaldehyde on your eyes, who doesn't want you to have bad things, because she takes care of eye problems. And the reason why I'm bringing up Opulence MD, not only because my client successfully appeared on Shark Tank, but there were always people who always thought I made up stuff about my clients being on Shark Tank. Well, now you saw that she did it. My final client to appear on Shark Tank season 12. There's not a guarantee that there's going to be a season 13, but she did it. And I'm a part of her journey. Now, why is pitching for profit such a big deal? We'll talk about that. But let me see what my esteemed guests are saying. Guests in the comments, let me know if you are a speaker, an entrepreneur, or let me know what you're ready to give birth to through the power of pitching. And for those of you who do not know, pitching is something you already do every day. Let us help you take it to the next level with the killer pitch master. We only keep it real with the killer pitch master. Hold on, everybody. Dante, greetings from Argentina. Greetings. LinkedIn user. Good afternoon, Precious. Christine from, hey, Christine. Mary, good afternoon, Precious. Killer pitch. Hey, Queen. What's up, Mary? I just met Mary at the Spell House Professional Development Symposium yesterday, where I spoke for an hour about pitching for profit. And so thank you, Mary, for showing up for me. I really appreciate that. Trained by the best. You better believe it. Sterling Clinton Spellman. Hey, Queen, how are you? Queen, I hope you're so proud of me. There's so much that has changed in my life. Queen, I love seeing my sisters from way back. Thank you. Renee, what's up, Renee? Renee, I got to come to Ohio. I'm going to get at you. I'm going to promise. I'm going to get at you. Mary, speaker and entrepreneur. And so, as you all know, that this show is really for speakers, entrepreneurs, and those who are really ready to give birth to something new. Now, as you all know, let me take that one banner off. Hold on, y'all. Hold on just one second. As you all know, that I truly enjoy pitching, and I enjoy showing others how to pitch. As a 2-time #1 best-selling author of the Bad Bitches and Power Pitches for Women Entrepreneurs and Speakers Only book series, some of y'all may have known, but there was so much pushback when I wrote that book. And for some people, they were like, oh, you just cursing, just be cursing, not understanding that I'm a 13-time national champion. And it's funny, the very people who kept telling me that it wouldn't work were the very same people who bought it eventually when they saw that the government bought it, when they saw that Microsoft bought it, when they saw the Federal Reserve Bank bought it, when they saw that Harvard is buying it. What? So my gift and my blessing through the power of speech is being able to open your mind to things that people keep telling you won't work. We're in a pandemic and economic downturn and social unrest. And for some of us, we're having the time of our lives in business. Why? Because these are the times that really test your mettle. And as a pitch master, these are the times you look for. My client filmed Shark Tank a while ago. I ain't gonna tell you what month that was, but she filmed it a while ago. And I remember when we were going through the process, because she had to submit things. And within 1 week, did y'all hear what I said? Within 1 week of the submission we put through, she got on. I BS you not. And then we worked and put together her pitch. What y'all saw on stage, that's her. I'm a part of her journey. I can say that I remember when it started, and it's good to see how it ended. And so when we talk about pitching for profit, you all know that there's basic pitching, there's killer pitching, but I want you all to know that pitching for profit is taking it more so just, oh, you're just making sales. I want you to truly step into the land that you never thought you could before. And so every week, y'all know I comes with it. So why are we here today talking about pitching for profit? We're talking about pitching for profit today because you just saw one of the biggest lessons from pitching for profit is you have to go in with confidence, focus, ease, and grace, but you also have to know your stuff. Those sharks, even though it's a television show, they're looking for ways to throw people off their game. She never lost her game. Why? Because she was trained. She was trained by the best, plus she came in knowing that's a doctor right there. And so I want you all in the comments, what is something you're ready to give birth to? What is something that you want to put out there? This is a safe space for us. Put it out there. What is something you've been wanting to do, but the world keeps telling you no, or family and friends keep telling you no? Today, I want you to walk away knowing that if God gave you the vision, he needs no cosigners. And I mean what I say. You're talking to a woman who was homeless, a severe alcoholic, and tossed to the wolves years ago. And I'm still standing today. That's the beauty of God and working in his plan and not working with what everybody else is telling you. So in the comments, I want to see some comments. So why is it important that my client was on Shark Tank? It's important because as a Black woman, we are often, as people of color, Black women, whatever, Black men, whatever, we're often told that we're not good enough or we need to go to this school, that school, whatever. And I'm here to tell you that's not necessary. And why is it not necessary? Because we do it all the time. We prepare our own seats at the table. When I started pitching, they had never seen anybody like me at 327 pounds. And I kept going anyway, no matter what people talked about, no matter when they said all I talk about is baked goods and stuff. I didn't. I was talking about having a red hot love affair with a very famous Hollywood actor who is now deceased. It does not make sense, as Joe Osteen always says, in the natural. But it happened. Do you want to know how I got him? Pitching for profit. I was that bad bitch with a power pitch. You might be thinking, oh no, but what about the aesthetics? I was still cute. But there was something I had to bring to the table that no other person could. Yes, I was enamored by how gorgeous he was. Yes, I was enamored that he was an actor. But at the same time, I came with my own energy. I'm a poet. I'm a world-class master communicator. Riddle me that. You've been served. Okay? So I want to see in the comments, what are y'all wanting to give birth to that people are telling you can't? Now, remember, my client just appeared on Shark Tank, Opulence MD, and got $100,000 investment. She was told it wouldn't work, and she did it. And that's the power of having the right people around you. Let me see what my clients are saying, what my guests are saying. Okay. All right. Sterling, I miss you, love. Always so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, Queen. You're looking so beautiful. Lisa, hi, Lisa. Mary Dave, some people only latch on when they see you win it. Everybody doesn't have the capacity to celebrate the vision. You know what, Mary? That's happening right now. You know, most people don't know that I'm about to shoot the sizzle reel from my talk show next month. Most people still can't believe that Harvard University called me, but they did. Most people cannot believe that I'm a 2-time #1 best-selling author. Most people cannot believe that I walked out of homelessness and severe alcoholism not that long ago. I've been clean and sober 4 years. There's some people who still want to keep bringing me back to who I used to be. No, this is who I am today. They can't celebrate, and that's okay, because I don't need them to celebrate. I need to follow what God says, and that's it. LinkedIn user. I'm not a speaker or entrepreneur yet, but I'd like to do something new. For now, I want to perfect my pitch to do better interviews. Yes, Christine. Lisa, I need you. I need you too, Lisa. Mary Davis. I started rewriting my pitch after your session yesterday for the Spell House Symposium. Mary, you know what time it is. Deandrea, I'm here to learn. I'm not a professional speaker nor an entrepreneur. Deandrea, that's okay. You pitch every day anyway. Whether you're in corporate America, whether you're at a nonprofit or a foundation. This is about improving your presentation skills too. And maybe I didn't say that earlier. Keep it real with the killer pitch master. You know, being great as a presenter, being great in your written and your oral presentation skills, you know, in your writing and stuff like that. That's what this show was about. Showing you how to do it and also showing you the successes of my clients, because people can tell you all day, only precious is the one succeeding. This shows that my clients succeed too. Glad you're here, Deandrea. And Ed, hi, Hey, Amy. Hey, Queen. I'm so glad that you're here. Edwidge, am I saying your name right, Edwidge? Because I respect everyone who's here, and I want to make sure I say your name right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so, in having this show, for those of you who are new, please take my quiz. I created a quiz called What's Your Next Pitch Power Play? And then What's Your Next Pitch Power Play is a 6-question quiz that helps you start to get ready to pitch better, right? And so some of you may be like, but I don't need to pitch. You do. If you work in corporate America, a foundation, a nonprofit, in any space, you need to build up your communication skills. You need to be able to know how to speak to just about everybody. You need to be able to persuade. You need to be able to educate people. So this is for everyone who's willing to take their communication skills, whether it's oral, written, or both, to the next level. So you can go to pitchingforprofit.com. It's free. And as a bonus, you get a free customized report that teaches you how to begin writing a better pitch for yourself, or how to start presenting better. Okay. So I'll leave that there. And so I would love for you all to take the quiz. And for my women who always show up, put that in the comments. For the ladies and the gentlemen who are here, pitchingforprofit.com. Now, why did I become a speaker? As many of you know, I started speaking at 16 years old. I didn't do it because I thought it was good. I was asked to do it. My grandmother thought I was great at it. And I didn't realize it was before the mayor of the city of St. Louis. I didn't know my second one was going to be before the governor of Missouri. And I only think I got good really in my 30s, my late 30s, because I felt like this is what I was put on this earth to do. And it took me forever and a day to becoming an attorney, doing what everybody wanted me to do, to when I stood on that stage and pitched for the first time on MSNBC's Your Business with JJ Ramberg. That's when it started to become clear I am gifted. And to be able to emotionally connect, not just logically, but emotionally connect. And that was with investors. That's with media. Having Forbes magazine write on my first book, having Forbes magazine write on my third that's coming out this week. Like, think about that. How am I getting media attention? How am I getting into movies and documentaries? How am I getting people to come to me? It's the content. It's what I'm writing about. And for some of you who just now are coming here, I don't always talk about pitching. Some of you who read my social media posts, it could be about, I cut off all my hair July 4th. It was Independence Day. I was freeing myself from the past. And so I cut all my hair off. On March 3rd, 2021, I literally had my hair dyed for the first time in my life. And I'm 42 years old. And it was honey gold. And as my spelling sister said, it was rose gold. And what I didn't realize is when my hair came out of coloring, I saw my mother. Y'all know that my mother and I don't have the best of relationships because she almost, took my life when I was 12 years old. But can I tell y'all, when I looked in the mirror, I saw her. And it wasn't pain that I saw. My mother was a beautiful woman. And I saw it finally reflected in me. This month, my grandmother died 21 years ago. Today is my grandfather's birthday, and the same day the Spelman College was born. April 11th, 1881, Spelman College was started. April 11th, 1929, my granddaddy was born. He's been deceased in 2004, but that's why this is such a big day. And so, getting people to, how do you bait, attract, and close? People always talk about the know, like, and trust factor. My thing is, it's not about telling people to buy your stuff all the time. Give them a reason why. What is something that you do that's so incredible? Why should somebody hire you? I want to see that in the comments. Well, no, give me 3 reasons why somebody should hire you, book you, train, or to talk about anything. It could be leadership. It could be women's empowerment. It could be about anything. Drop those in the comments because I really want to see. Because too many of us are being too modest, or we think that we don't have anything to offer. And I'm telling you, you do. It wasn't until I went through homelessness and severe addiction that I realized that I had been painting a picture of a false life. When I came and took all the mask off and I showed y'all my battle scars, I showed you what I had been through to get here. That's when people started to really rock with me. You might be saying, well, how did Microsoft and these bigger companies start working with you? Because I finally believed in myself enough to ask my network for specific opportunities. Every time I spoke, every time I blessed a microphone, I knew that there were people in the audience who could make things happen. And I asked. And because I had impressed them so much, they made it happen. And so no matter what you've gone through, remember, we're not the sum total of our mistakes. Who you are today is not who you were yesterday. And so when there are people who want to remind me of my mistakes, I'm like, God told me I'm a new creation. So the old is gone, the new is here. I am the killer pitch master, and I stand on that, but I'm so much more than that. So let me see what some of my guests are saying. Okay. I rarely see Shark Tank. Caught Opulent MD's episode and am reminded to scale until I soar. Looking forward to seeing you in action at HVWIMB tomorrow evening. Have a magnificent day. You too. I'll be there. Hardworking, thinks outside of the box, experience banker. Get it. And so you all, I won't keep you all long today, but I definitely, oh, hold on, I see it. Lisa, I help BIPOC moms to clean and disinfect naturally so their families can live healthier and happier lives. Yeah, sometimes I have problems with words, the accent. Homeo apothecary. Help me out, Lisa. You know, apothecary, homeo apothecary for living space. I love it. Edgewood, real encouragement. Thank you so much. No, thank you for being here. Mary Davis, people should hire me because I'm proof that my process works. I went from orphan to business owner, from homeless teenager to first-time home owner, from gun to my head to master's degree on my wall, from domestic abuse to devastating diva, from suicidal thoughts to succession planning. I know what it takes. I know the process, and I've lived the results. That's how you come in, y'all. Every time I ask y'all to show off who you are, you need to. And that's what I said last night at the Spell House Professional Development Symposium. If someone wants you to talk about yourself, talk. I want y'all to be on y'all Kanye. You can't box Kanye in and say he's just a rapper. Didn't he just sell a documentary for $30 million to Netflix? Netflix, I'll take $1 million at this point. How about that? Right? So I need y'all to be on your inner Kanye. That's what pitching for profit is. There are those who pitch and just want to go to pitch competitions. And those of us know that in order to get other places, we need to have the proper relationships in our lives. We need to be able to have the proper relationships. When you have the proper relationships, money's going to come. That's where the profit really comes from. You're profiting off relationships. And that's what pitching for profit is about. My third book is all about showing you how to profit off your relationships. You pitched off of your brand. You pitched off of your successes. You pitched off your client successes. Now, let's profit from the relationships. This book gives you a step-by-step guide. And if you have a date with a shark, whether it's on Shark Tank, whether it's to present somewhere and you need that opportunity, if you need to launch or give birth to something, this is the book for you. If you don't believe me, check out what Opulence MD just did on Shark Tank. How many of y'all ever see Black women, professional Black women on Shark Tank? It's not an everyday occurrence. She did it. She's not the only one of my clients who's done it, but she's my latest. So if you have a date with a shark, let me know. This book will help you get ready. If you have a date with other groups and organizations and you want to know how to take those relationships that you have built and monetize them, how to get awards, how to get your name spoken in circles and places you didn't even know existed, can I tell y'all, that's what pitching for profit is about. And what my client, Dr. Anika, Dr. McDiva just did is showcase what pitching for profit actually does. Now she has a relationship with the sharks. Now she has a relationship. There are literally, Black Enterprise just wrote about her. There's so many different articles written about her. And that, think of every relationship that comes from that. Think of every sale that has come from that. Think about the things that have already sold out because of that one relationship. I was on Shark Tank in season 8 in 2016. Look at what she did. Do you see how you can profit off relationships? That's why pitching for profit is important. My link to get the book is below. You can go to the bit.ly link. If someone could put the link in the comments, I can't because I'm on StreamYard, but that's what pitching for profit is about. And so it's very important to me that who has a date with the shark? So who has a date with the shark? Who has a date with a networking group? Who has a date with some group that they really want to present their magic and their fire and their energy to? Do you want to pitch for profits? Let me know in the comments. Who wants to pitch for profits? Who wants to be able to build on their relationship so money is never the issue anymore? It's not an issue. It's not an issue. If you have the right relationship, the money is there. Think about all of those greats who were in technology. They weren't always out there begging for money. They had some coming in, and then because they traded on those relationships, they were able to get bigger and bigger and bigger investments. And that's why you don't see certain people at every pitch competition. They don't have to be there. The money was already set aside for them. And that's what I want you all to know. Getting a call from Harvard University. How did I get that? I actually asked them, and you know what they said? They were looking for a woman who pitched and was successful at pitching. So they were thinking, oh, well, we'll just look for someone who does pitch competitions. I popped up. And then they were like, hold up, she's Black and she's done this, and this is what her clients have done. We need her. Think about that. Now, no, I wasn't picked because I was Black. Don't get it twisted, y'all. I didn't get picked because I was Black. It was because of what I have done, the relationships that they saw, the companies that I've worked with. That is how it happens. And then they started asking around. I know people who've gone to Harvard. It was a no-brainer. I wasn't a fly-by-night. I've been doing this 10 years. I started pitching in 2011 and hung up my shoes in 2013. So I've literally been pitching for 10 years, and I've been a professional speaker for 26 years. So if you're ready to pitch for profit, put it in the comments. I'm ready to pitch for profits. I want you to pitch for profits. Don't pitch for revenue. Pitch for profits. This is a step-by-step book on how to build the proper relationships so that money is never a problem. That's not the problem. When you have the right relationships, you ain't got to beg. It's going to come. And if you make a request to someone, they're going to make it happen. How did I get in Forbes magazine? How did I get my first article in Forbes magazine? I met a woman at a Google event who was a Forbes writer. And she loved what I was doing so much, she came to me. Think about that. That's what pitching for profit can do. Let me check on my guests. Let me see what's going on with my guests. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, wait, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me just, okay. This is what I made after your session. Mary, I'm going to make a big ask. Would you go on LinkedIn and write me a testimonial on what you felt about me as a speaker at the Spellhouse Professional Development Symposium? In fact, I will go in and I'll request a recommendation, but this is why I want to show y'all how to ask. Like, I'm going to ask, you already saw my work. Would you be willing to write a testimonial for me? Great. LaShawn, oh my God, you're so inspiring. I've been on my job for 24 years and I want to make a change, but haven't interviewed in years, but I'm ready to take that leap. Please help. I'm telling y'all, LaShawn, thank you for being here. This is why you got to pitch for profits. So I will come back. Okay, LinkedIn user, don't sell yourself short, person. Your story is worth more than $1 million, Christine. I love you. Drop the link to order the book. Okay, so it should be there. The bit.ly link should be scrolling across. And for those of you who you can't get the link there, in the comments when I say Precious, the book link, please. And I will after this session is over and it populates in the system of StreamYard, I will go in and send you the link personally. Okay, so make sure you know that. Okay, Mary Davis, she did it. Bit.ly, pitching for profit. Mary, that's what I'm talking about. Renee Queen, you are inspirational, and I love that. I'm building business relationships that I need to nurture, and I look to you for help. I love you. I love you too, Renee. Christina, I'm unemployed, looking to explode my story to move forward with my career. Yes, Christina, let's get it. I'm so glad you're here. DeAndrea, I would like to pitch for profit. That's what I'm talking about. LinkedIn user, Harvard University is the big league. But you know what else is the big leagues? Every time I come on here, y'all are the big leagues. Yes, I know it's Ivy League, but remember, I went to Spelman College. That is still my Harvard. Like, I don't know what to tell y'all. That school prepared me. I went to Georgetown University Law Center and got kicked out in 2002. Then went on to Rutgers in 2003, had a nervous breakdown in 2004, finished in 2006, and passed the February 2007 bar on my first try. I don't get scared around Ivy League grads. I just don't. because no school can contain y'all. It won't contain me and it won't contain you. The fact that the fact that they thought so highly of me tells you Spelman did his job and Rutgers did his job. Oh, and by the way, God created a masterpiece. So riddle me that. Do you see that? What? Stop it. Andrea. Hey, Faye. Hey, Andrea. Mary Davis. Yes, ma'am. And so, hold on. Yeah, let me just go back. Sometimes I have to remember to do this. Okay. So to everyone, if you're ready to pitch for profits, type "I'm ready to pitch for profits" in the comments. If you want the link to get your own books, y'all, I haven't even shown you how many book boxes I have here. When I tell you today, tomorrow, and all week, I have to sound thousands of books. Hand signed. These aren't the ones that people paid for on Amazon. These are the hand signed ones that I'm sending out personally. If you want your own hand signed copy, I promise you, I'm signing each and every one of them, putting a little note in there. If you want your own copy, say I want pitching for profit, and I will send you the link, so make sure you get it. I know Mary put it in the comments. Also, if you know you have a shark coming up that you need to meet with, I want you to do like Doc McDiva did and seek out the best to help you. If you need help with your elevator pitch, your media pitch, your investor pitch, your speaker pitch, or any other pitches, I am the killer pitch master, and I'm a world-class master communicator in all of them. I am a poet. I am a media personality, and I'm the best at, listen, and I know Mary and my girl Lisa and my girl Tina and all my queens on here and my kings will say, like, remember Bret Hart, the WWE wrestler from way back when? The best there is, the best there was, and the best there'll ever be. Ain't no hesitation. Ain't no bluff game. I have the credentials. I'm not someone who learned how to pitch yesterday. I didn't go to one pitch competition. I didn't read it in a book. I wrote the books on there that were reviewed by the best business magazines in the world. So if that's what you're looking for, you want to be taught by the best, here's my website. For some of you who didn't know what my website is www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. That's www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. And let me see what my guests are saying, and then I have my final remarks, and I will let you go. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Jeffrey, are they free? My books are not free. No. I'm a best-selling author for a reason. They're not free. No. And Mary, I already placed my order. I can't wait to get. Thank you, Mary. Christina Matthews, I'm ready to pitch for profit. That's what I'm talking about. LinkedIn user. I want pitching for profit. Thank you. I want the pitching for profit book. DeAndrea, did you see the link that Mary Davis put up, pitching the bit.ly link? And if you don't see that, I will put it in there after this thing pops place. Jeffrey Elson, the best, always. Edwidge, no, we need to pay for each book, please. No free book. Oh, Edwidge, you already know. My books ain't free. I put in the time. I pay. Christina, oh, my elevator pitch needs help. Christina, you at the right place? Yes. LaShawn, I need pitching for profits. I am ready. Please help me to the best closer. Please send the link and I believe in you. Help me soar. Brandy, love you. Jeffrey, so selling books is how you make your money? No, Jeffrey, that's not how I make my money. I make my money. I'm an international professional speaker. I'm a corporate trainer for the biggest companies in the world, the Googles, the LinkedIns, the Microsofts, the Federal Reserve Banks, eBay, George Washington University, Harvard. No, I'm an international professional speaker and a corporate trainer, and I'm a killer pitch master, a 13-time national champion. Yes, I do make some money from my books, but no, I really teach, coach, and train on the art of the killer elevator pitch, media pitch, investor pitch, speaker pitch, and interview pitch. I am hired by the best companies, nonprofits, and foundations in the world to help them with their messaging, to help them with visibility, to know what to say in their social media posts. That's how I make my money. LinkedIn user. I love this. I know a few people who have graduated from Spelman and they are on point. Yes, they are. Mary. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary. Mary Jeffrey, here's the website to read up on her genius, sir. Thank you, Queen Jeffrey. Heck yes. Okay. And so finally, everyone, I will go back and make sure that everyone has the links to my books. If you go to my website, it's actually on my website. Like when you go to my website, www, you can actually purchase on the website on the first page too. So if you can't wait, I want you to do that. Secondly, here's my big ask, everyone. And I want you all to hear me and see what I do, because you can do this too. My big ask is, if you know of people that should have this book, number one, I ask that you purchase it for them or get it to them, or send them the link and tell them why they should purchase this book. Number three, if you work at a company or an organization, a foundation, or anything, and you think that it would be great to bring me in to teach a pitching session to show them how to pitch for profits, whether they're seeking donors, their ideal clients, ready to stand out in a crowded marketplace, please make the warm introductions to those organizations. Please send them the link to my book so that they can get a flavor for me, or my email address, my website address. I'm asking for three things today. Number one, please purchase my book for yourself. Number two, if you know someone else that should have this book, either purchase it for them or send them the link and why they should buy it. And number three, if you are with a company, an organization, a foundation, a nonprofit, or any organization that really deals with people who have to sell, pitch, present, please make the warm introduction to them as to why they should bring me in to lead a session so I can show them the brilliance in pitching. You can even drop that her client was just on Shark Tank and got $100,000 investment, or send them the link and show them why they should bring me in, or why this would be good for ERGs, for the women ERGs, for women ERGs, for any of the BIPOC, any of the Black women, Latina women, Asian women, LGBTQ. Please make the warm introductions and make sure that the ERGs know about this too. And so I thank you all for coming here. This is what Pitching for Profit, how it even worked on Shark Tank, and how my client went from having a successful company to being sold out, learning how to pitch for profit. I'm going to go and see what my people say. And I promised I wasn't going to keep you out too long today. Okay. Okay. LinkedIn, you just ordered your book. Thank you. I might need to pick up that book. Thank you, Jeffrey. Brandy, is there an audio format? Brandy, I'm doing that later in the year. This year, even though my book is coming out this week, I actually have to have oral surgery, and I'm filming my sizzle reel next month, so it'll be later on in in the year that I'll put it together in audio form. But thank you so much for asking that question. Where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside. Yes. Jeffrey, thank you. Have a great day. You too, Jeffrey. Mary, I will add this book to the list of books I recommend to my clients who are brand building but nervous to sell themselves. This would be great for interviewing confidence. Thank you so much, Mary. Mary, I will add this book to the list of books. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay. Mary, am I saying this 3 times? Okay. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Are there any other comments that you all have? Remember, please take my free quiz, pitchingforprofit.com. It's a free quiz, and you'll get a free customized report that will go right into your inbox to show you how to start pitching better. If you have a date with a shark, whether that's Shark Tank, whether that's your boss, whether that's you presenting somewhere, come see me. Come to www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. Get your book, Pitching for Profit, and go out there and slay all day. Learn how to pitch for profits. And for anyone who would love to see some of the other things that I've been able to do, or my clients have been able to do, please go to my YouTube channel, go under Perfect Pitches by Precious, and you'll find me there. Are there any questions? Anyone? I don't want to leave until I make sure. LinkedIn user, how do we get one-on-one training? Thank you so much for answering that question. When you go to my website, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com, and let me go to make sure you can see it. When you go to this website, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com, if you go to the work with me page, you will see my packages for working one-on-one with me. You can see that I do a 2-hour laser focus coaching session. You can see that I have like a couple of bigger packages. So if you want to work with me for a little while, and remember, I write the pitches, everyone. You're not writing those pitches. I write them. We perfect them together. So don't feel like, oh my God, I got to come with this. You're not supposed to. I'm the trainer, the teacher, and the coach. I'm going to take what we discuss and I'm going to create the pitches for you. And then we'll work together to make sure it's perfect for you. So LinkedIn user, I hope that that answers your question. Please go to my website, www.perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. For all of you who can't take the bit.ly link to purchase my book, please go to my website. It is the first thing you see on my website. I am so honored to be here with all of you today. If there are no more questions, I'll stay here for one more minute. But if there are no more questions, I thank you all for coming. Please remember my big ask. Number one, please purchase the book, Pitching for Profit. It comes out this Tuesday, so I'm mailing them out. Amazon is sending them out on Kindle and everything on April 13th. Number two, if you know someone who needs this book, either purchase it for them or send them the link and tell them why they should get the book. And number three, if you work at a company, an organization, a nonprofit, a foundation, or any kind of organization that deals with people who have to sell or present, please make the warm introduction from yourself about me to them. And if you need help in putting that together, just write me. I'm at precious@perfectpitchesbyprecious.com. And I'll tell you what to say to really get some movement, because I am the killer pitch master. And again, those are my 3 big asks for the day. I want you all every day to make a big ask of something or someone. Don't worry about if they're celebrities or whatever. I want you to get yourselves out there and be more visible. The reason why I'm where I am in life, the reason why my clients are on Shark Tank, season 12, the reason why they're getting investments, the reason why they're getting 2-year corporate training contracts, the reason why their books are debuting at #1, the reason why they're getting press, they're getting the jobs of their dreams, they're actually writing their own paychecks, is because of Pitching for Profits. They understand it now. Who in your network are you neglecting? Start asking today. I love, love, love you all. You all have been wonderful. I love you. Thank you. LinkedIn user, thanks, Precious. That answers my question. Christine, love you. And Ronnie, Christian, like, Ronnie, you know how we do. Ronnie, I also encourage you. I'm not sure if you saw everything today, but my book comes out this Tuesday. I really would appreciate it if you would get a copy for yourself. And I promise you, even though it says the Bad Bitches Playbook, men have bought it too and loved it. I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming each and every Sunday with me. I love you all. This is your girl, Precious Williams. I am the proud host of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show, live here on LinkedIn every Sunday. Keep coming back. Keep learning about the art and science of pitching, presentations, visibility, branding, and don't forget, my client, Dr. Anika with Opulence MD, who successfully pitched on Shark Tank this past Friday and received a $100,000 investment. You go to her site now, there's a lot of things that are sold out, but it should be that way. And that's how you pitch for profit. And that is why this episode was so exciting. If you want to pitch for profits, keep coming back each and every week. My 3rd book, Pitching for Profits, The Bad Bitches Playbook to Convert Conversations into Currency, debuts this Tuesday. You can get it on Amazon Kindle, or you can come to my website and get your own hand-signed copy that I will put in the mail myself and make sure you get it. I love you all for supporting me. And for those of you who do not know, there's no way I thought I would be a 3-time #1 best-selling author when I started, or even when I went through my ups and downs. But that's why Pitching for Profit works. I can't listen to the haters and the naysayers. I have to listen to those who want the message. And you have a message in you that needs to come out. Let me show you how to pitch for profits and make it happen. I love you all. Mwah. And I think I see a couple of more comments that came through. Let me just make sure, I acknowledge all of y'all. Christina Matthews, thank you. Thank you so much, Queen. Kima, thank you so much and love you. You're a genius, goddess on earth. Thank you, Kima. And so are you. Ryan, you drop pure value. Ryan, thank you so much. Kima, and again, for all of you, I know this is my 4th big ass. If you know someone who needs to come every Sunday to watch the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show, leave their names in the comments and make sure that they know. Keep coming every Sunday because you know we don't play no games. I love you all. This is Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster Show. Love you. Mwah. And hopefully when I come back next week, we're going to be a #1 bestseller again. Mwah. Bye.